kids come for 10 days and we provide them with every program possible, including pottery, arts and crafts, life skills, music and drama, sports and games, ropes, indoor climb wall, but just a chance to be kids, to play with each other, to learn and grow together, but also a community where everyone's the same and we're all here for the same purpose, and that's to have fun and to be kids and to enjoy the summer. I want them to gain skills that they can transfer during the school year and to provide them with that self-confidence to be successful during the school year when they're not with their peers that they have here at camp, and to remember that there is supports out there and that they're not so alone, and that at camp we really remind them of that all year round. And the best feedback we can receive from the kids is to say that, you know, they were out just visiting with their friends. They were talking about girls, or they were talking about the dance coming up, and that's what they get here. They get a chance just to be kids, just to play with each other and to interact and to smile and be free and not have to worry about being judged, not having to worry about being stared at because they're in these chairs and that they walk differently and that, you know, they may look differently. But here, you know what, we're all here for a reason, and that reason is just to celebrate each other. Big differences that we hear from our campers is that they don't have any friends at school, that other kids don't want to play with them and they don't want to give them the chance. And then we give them the chance and we get to know our kids. We get to find out they went to the U2 concert, and we get to find out that they play sledge and that they love action movies and that they want to go to Comic-Con. And these are the things that are really valued here, that they get to share their experience and their lives with someone. And at school they don't get that chance. They don't get the chance to sit around and talk about just everyday kid matters. So that's the opportunity we really like to provide here, is to give them a chance just to experience what it's like being a regular kid, doing regular things where everything's accessible and everything's meant for them. And to know that they're truly invested in here, that we're willing to take the time to listen to each word they say, and that we're not rushing them, and that they get to experience everything on their own time and their own pace. Well, some of the things that we do provide is that we take care of all of our campers' care while they're here. So that includes things like commodes, Hoyer lifts, special eating equipment, shirt covers, adaptive equipment for sports and games. So all of the camp provides an opportunity for everything to be adapted to them specifically. So that's one of the unique things that the camp provides. But we also provide the opportunity for them to grow and to learn specific skills like cooking, like sewing, like scrapbooking, like letter writing, and then to have fun as well, to provide those extra activities like camp out, things that they wouldn't normally get the chance to go and sleep in a tent outside, you know, with the dogs barking and the raccoons at the tent door, and to cook over an open fire. Those are the things that camp really provides them the opportunity to do. Because the focus for our campers is always on their physical needs. It's always, you know, that they need this wheelchair, they need this adaptive piece of equipment to eat. But often we forget about their emotional needs and building things like their self-confidence, and that we are building future leaders here. And in order to do that properly, we need to invest in them. And part of that investment is giving them the opportunities to come to camp and play with each other and learn that they're not alone and that they are valued in this world. And just to reinforce that each one of us has our special gifts, and to find them and foster them here. I think often campers worry that camp's going to be much like school, and they're going to be put into a corner and they're going to be sat by themselves. But that's the opposite here. The first thing they realize is that they're not going to sit out, that everything's meant for them and that we're all going to play together. So I think that's the first fear that they have, is that, you know, they're not going to be welcome and that they're going to be the only one just like them. But then they get here and they see all the other kids that are playing and interacting, and they realize that they're not alone, and that child can recognize some of the things that they've experienced. So I think that's one of the biggest fears that gets, you know, put to the side when they finally do arrive through our gates. The most rewarding part is seeing them just be kids, seeing them talk about babes, seeing them, you know, roll around, and that it's completely accessible to them. So the one thing that I want our audience to see about our camp is that this is a place where dreams do happen. Their dream for our campers is just to be kids. And that's what I love seeing. I love looking out and I like seeing them playing and running around with each other and giggling and telling their stories, the stories they've saved all year long because no one has taken the time to listen. They come here and we listen to those stories. And in turn, we can provide them with greater self-esteem and memories that last the whole year to keep them fueled to come back each summer, because it's not an easy life for our kids outside of here.